Yeah, it's the darker yellow, right? So over here on the top left, we have North America. And North America includes lots of countries that are in the Caribbean, this part of the Atlantic Ocean, and then big countries like Canada and the United States and Mexico. Okay? Now, where is South America? Where is South America? Should be easier. Now that we know where North America is, where is South America? Ellie? The green one. Very good. Okay. And where is Antarctica? What color is Antarctica on this map? What color is Antarctica on the map on the screen? Line? The blue one on the bottom. Very good. The blue one. There is Antarctica. Okay, and what color is Africa? What color is Africa, Ashley? Dark red, very good. And we have Europe. What color is Europe? What color is Europe, Adrian? Light what? Yeah, light red. Okay, so light red, pink, Europe. And the last one, the continent we are in. Everybody can say the color together. What is the color of the continent we are in? Purple. Purple, okay? So we should have these labeled correctly on all of our maps now. Should have these labeled correctly on all of our maps now. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica at the bottom. Okay, everybody good? Everybody has these labeled correctly? Okay, great. Okay. So, go to the next page in your packet. Next page in your packet. And we will do more review for oceans and continents next week as well. Although I think maybe less time on those than on some of the stuff in Asia that's a little trickier. So on your map, what number is Taiwan labeled as on your map? Should be not too hard to find. Look at your map and look for Taiwan. What number is it labeled as, Kathy? 1. Number 1. Okay? So you should see Taiwan labeled as number 1 on your map. So make sure to write Taiwan on number 1. Okay? And then let's just jump here to number 18. I want to jump to number 18 before we go through the rest of the list. And the reason why is because I was looking at it this morning. I was going through everything this morning, and I realized something about number 18 that I want to talk about. So what is number 18, just south of Taiwan on your map? What is number 18? Number 18, Simon? Philippines. Okay? Now the reason, before you write down Philippines for number 18, the reason I wanted to talk about Philippines after Taiwan is because yesterday, when I gave you the spelling, I spelled it wrong. So Philippines has 2 P's. So I think that makes it even easier if you remember what we were saying yesterday. It's like Philip Pines. Philip Pines to help you spell it. P-H-I-L-I-P, like Philip. Philip with 1 L. And then Pines, P-I-N-E-S. It's one of the hardest countries to spell. But if you can remember Philip Pines, then you will remember Philippines. I told you yesterday that it had 1 P in the middle, and I was wrong. It has 2 P's in the middle. Okay? So I wanted to talk about this to make sure everybody has the correct spelling. P-H-I-L-I-P, P-I-N-E-S. It's a nice map of the Philippines there. You can get a sense of how many islands, so many islands. Okay. On your map, there is a country labeled number 2 and a country labeled number 3. I mentioned yesterday that I would have Singapore labeled. Singapore is labeled on your map. It's so small, and so I wanted to label it for you because it's very hard to label because it's so small. So Singapore is what? What have I told you guys about Singapore? It is 2 things. Singapore is 2 things. Singapore, Benson? It's a city and a country. So that's a pretty unique thing about Singapore, that it's both a city, the city of Singapore, it's also a country, the country of Singapore.